just want to thank God and thank the pastor, our papa in the house, and the church, the entire church, who came, who prayed, who did everything for me that I should be alive. I want to thank my in-law, Honorable Pius, that Commissioner for Works. If you saw it that clip, he was the one pushing me on the rail. I want to thank His Excellency, the governor of the states. By then he was doing campaigns, but he still used his powers to tell the doctor in charge that he used me that day to go to the theater. And I stayed in the theater for about 8 hours to God with the glory. They are mine. I want to thank everybody, fire, security, everybody in the church. Because I knew, I had, okay. You can God, everybody, they came for me. I said, His name be glorified.
Today is my Thanksgiving service for what happened to me on the 28th of January 2023. So I returned back from Ecom. I was attacked by assassins in my car with 6 of my officers. They shot some of my officers, and by the grace of God, we are here today to thank him. The people who mentioned me just immediately were my officers who were with me, some of them who were not injured. They carried me to where they wanted to remove my bullet. From there, my in-law came and carried me to Akamkpa General Hospital. From there, he took me to Calabar. My wife, before I came, my wife, my daughters, they were there in the hospital to take care of me. And the doctors, the nurses, my friends, chiefs, everybody. The governor and the governor's wife, Prince Ederotu, and his wife did a lot. Immediately he called the officer in charge of the teaching hospital to come and take me to the theater. And that was done immediately. I didn't know I would be able to see this day. It's only God, because I gave up. When I knew myself, it was after I came back from the theater. That's why I knew myself. I thank God immensely, because it's not easy for somebody to shoot you on your chest. As you can see the scar. And you are still alive. The scar is here. And you are still alive. And behind my hand, there's a mark here. Yes. And my friends, my orderly, my driver had a bullet shot on his waist and on his palm. My adjudicating officer also had a bullet on his left hand. But all of us came out alive. That's why we are here to thank God.
Came here today to appreciate this God who is too faithful to fail. The God that saved my husband's life from the hand of assassin. And the God that delivered the children of Israelites from the hands of Egyptians. It's the same God that delivered the 3 Hebrew men from the lake of fire. That God delivered my husband from the hands of assassin that came out to take his life. But God didn't allow them to do so. This God is too much. It's too much. God has been so faithful to me and my family, because when it happened that day, I called upon him and I told God, you say if I worship you, nobody will ask me, where is that your God? God, who is in his own infinite mercy, have mercy upon this my husband, because on the way there was no one to help me. It was only him. No matter that his colleagues and his men were there to assist, but he called upon him and God delivered him.
What happened today is worth celebrating, because on that fateful day it was not easy. I witnessed it myself when the ugly incident took place, where the devil raised its ugly head. But to the glory of God, Satan was defeated. I went there my very self at the point of the occurrences. I brought him back to the hospital. I took him to my very self, and God did spared his life. It wouldn't have been anybody that did it except God. So we are here to join the family to thank God for all he has done in this family.
Indeed, it's a day of celebration. We are very happy, because when the news came about him being shot, I was demoralized. I don't think I was not myself. I even passed out self. So it's a great joy to have my father here with us, hale and hearty, in good health. So I'm very grateful to God for saving him. It would have been a tragedy in the house, because my dad was an acceptable person, a lovable person, and a peace-loving person. So missing him, or maybe if he had died, it would have been something that would have been a very big loss to the family. So we are very grateful to God that he's alive, and today we are happy to come together as a family, to invite friends and family and well-wishers to come and celebrate with us. So we are happy.
28th of January, my father was shot, and we all thought that it was the end of him. But we kept on praying, and we were very consistent in his medics. And what happened was, today we are celebrating because he's alive, strong and healthy by the grace of God and by the support of our family and our loved ones and friends. So happy, so happy. I'm closest to my dad, so I understand. In fact, if the first day the thing happened, I fainted first. Before I now got myself and started crying, and we started looking for ways on getting him to the hospital because it was not in Calabar and all of that. So I am super excited my father is alive at this moment because he has a lot of things to do. It's not yet his time.